To be honest, after this long break, it was a little bit difficult to get back to Holotalk, to like restart it again, and you know, I guess I got a little bit too comfortable without Holotalk, but it is, after all, something I'm really proud of, so I'm glad I brought it back and we're back into the game. I had a little bit of a discussion in my head with myself yesterday. Thinking like about interviewing Hololive English or ID members. Ooh, I imagine it to be kind of awkward when, let's say, I interview, for example, Iris. And I said if I interview English-speaking members, I turn it around and I translate them to Japanese. But it's kind of awkward. I feel like it's awkward translating her to Japanese when she speaks fluent Japanese herself. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like awkward because, first of all, she understands everything I'm saying. And second of all, it's like anything she wants to share with Japanese-speaking people, she already is able to share herself. Yeah, for Koko-senpai, I did the same, but it didn't feel quite so awkward for Koko-senpai for some reason, because it was still my original format, I guess, translating from Japanese to English. But then we switched it up, and suddenly I feel so awkward about it. Callie, I think still makes sense, because I'll be honest, I think there's many things that she can say in English that she can't say in Japanese, so it still makes sense in my opinion. But yeah, like Risu, for example, if I were to do an interview with Risu, I think she also is like fluent in Japanese, so But then if I say, okay, let's do it without translation, then it kind of defeats the purpose of Holotalk, you know? Which, I guess, I can make an exception, but I think Japanese people would be happy about having the translation in there, but then maybe I'm overthinking, but I do feel awkward about it. Just thinking about it. Thinking about me sitting there, interviewing someone who speaks possibly even more fluent Japanese than I do. And then, like Anya, for example, as well. And then I sit there. It feels like kind of almost like it should. I'm not. Is it really appropriate? Like, shouldn't it even be switched? Like, if someone's better at Japanese than me, then shouldn't they be translating me? Like, how dare I put myself into the position where I'm translating someone who speaks better Japanese than me? And then again, like, for Japanese members, the original purpose was they don't speak English, so I want them to be able to reach audiences that they couldn't normally reach in terms of, you know, giving them actually more than just translated, subtitled clips and itsy bitsy tiny bitsies of English here and there, like hello and thank you. What if you skip translating and directly interview her in Japanese? Oh! But that's kind of boring, because I know I have a lot of English viewers in Holotalk always as well. Like, it's always like a big portion of English and Japanese speakers. I don't know. I'm thinking too much about it, probably. I'm aware of that. I just feel like it's awkward. Well, with Myth, I feel like I don't have to worry too much, because I feel like after me, Ina-chan, I feel like is the best in Japanese. And then Callie, but then even then, I don't feel awkward about translating them. Because even though Ina is so good, she normally doesn't speak Japanese in her streams, so, you know, it's not like she constantly communicates in Japanese with her friends. I'm overthinking. I'm absolutely overthinking. But with Myth, I don't worry so much. Then, however, if it comes to Iris, but okay, that's still a long way to go. So I'll think about it when that time comes. Yeah, maybe I'll just even stop after first gen EN and then first gen ID, and then I'll just stop. Maybe, who knows? Because I don't want to be facing this awkwardness. I'll decide when the time comes. Yeah, I think it would be fine to end it officially at some point after EN1 ID1. But I don't know. It would also just be sad to completely let go of it. I feel like even though it's quite time consuming, I do want to do it until the end of my days in Hololive. Cause my baby, it's my baby.